Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our YouTube account, have a brand new, absolutely amazing looking frame right there. You can see it, we are hit 25th, so we are actually awarded with this frame, which is right here, guys, the Dream Shade. Very cool looking frame overall. I love that we picked this up. So we have been pushing the Twisted Realm, and we have been pushing the Cursed Realm, making sure that we're really trying to maximize the damage in here. So today we're going to be looking at the Twisted Realm. Right now we do have up Dark Arden. A lot of players that have seen these videos have changed up their team comps a little bit, really scored much higher than they have in the past, which is what we're going to look at today. And I'm going to show you the team comp that we're looking at as well. So this team comp does it's very prevalent when it comes to Scarlet. Now we max Scarlet out here. We do have her Ascended. We need to get her Engraving up. But looking at her skills, guys, Furniture, super important. Every time she uses her ultimate ability skill, permanently increases its damage by 50% of the attack rating the following times up until it reaches 250%. And then, of course, ultimate skill deals an additional 8 attacks, guys. So we are going to pick up a little bit of Furniture on Scarlet, which we definitely need to. We're also looking at a couple other heroes in here. So Scarlet is going to be the first primary. Second one, of course, guys, Grez. Now, Grez with his minions, super important for any of the Twisted Realm bosses. Really maximizing damage. He has shown to be a absolute dynamic hero within AFK Arena. The twins, no other hero like him. Doing the linking, doing the haste. You have to build them, guys. The earlier that you build them, when they start dying out within the Twisted Realm, things of that nature, that is the time you do have to make them stronger, which goes hand in hand with Mortis. So Mortis right here, guys, again, you want to get him stronger if you start seeing him dying out pretty quick. We have him at Mythic Plus, so unfortunately we don't have any Furniture, don't have much of the signature item build, but he doesn't need it. So he will buff up a couple heroes within the battle. Usually then he will die out because I don't have him built enough. But as long as he gets those initial buffs up, it will work very well. Interesting one with this one, guys, is the last one is Baden. So Baden is a hero, guys, that has a couple abilities, including all of the adds and minions and things of that nature. He also does a pretty decent buff when Baden or his phantoms use this skill. Damage dealt to the enemy will be increased by 10% for 7 seconds, stacking this 5 times, guys. So actually players found a use for Baden, which I think is pretty crazy because he's a hero that has been long forgotten, nor has he been built. So looking here, guys, this is the formation that we're going by. Baden, of course, doing, look at that, guys, 73 billion damage. That is how absolutely sad. Even have him plus 30 signature item, 9 of 9 Furniture, and Engraving on Baden. That is all the damage he is doing. So again, kind of sad to see that. So we did use our free version of Scarlet last time. So again, we're going to hop over. I'm going to pick up some of her Furniture here. I believe we do have 2 red cards on the table, which I'm going to use both of them for her. She is such a priority, and I have to keep her built to be able to actually progress within that Twisted Realm or not fall so far behind that we cannot make it any further, guys. So that gives us the 3 of 9 Furniture. Again, we got to add 1 more star on her to get Engraving. We are going to take her and build her up to 5 stars as fast as we can to continue our damage within the Twisted Realm. So we will add her into this formation. We are dropping out Warwick in there, so we will move the twins. And I make sure that I use the same formations that we see here. So we have the twins, we have Mortis, we have Baden. We will do the exact same. So we have the twins, we have Mortis, we have Baden will be going in as well. And I couldn't even tell you the last time that we actually used Baden. It has been an absolute incredible amount of time. So you can see the relics that we're using here, both of the Dura's Eye on the 2 main damage dealers that are going to be linked together with the twins. We want ultimate abilities going off here, and then Baden just doing what Baden does, guys, with his Chaos Bringer right in the bottom. So we're going to run this 5 times, see if we can score a little bit higher on this than we have in the past. And minions pop up right off the bat. We got Grez that is buffed. In a normal team comp, especially having Scarlet stronger, Scarlet usually always gets the first buff because Grez is built so much higher. It did take a little bit more time to get that buff up on Scarlet, but guys, look at the damage. Also, a lot of players have said this, the RNG with the bolts. So as you can see, a lot of the bolts go up there. But the RNG factor with the bolts, when you have minions from Grez, when you have minions with Baden, the RNG factor is lowered a lot due to the fact that, just like that, a bolt hit either Mortis, or we had the opportunity where Arden might have hit somebody. But look at this, guys. Look at the enrage timer, or the enrage. You can see here we're already at 16. Damage is just raining, guys. Having the 9 of 9 furniture on her, I know, is going to make an absolute crazy difference. But all of our heroes have that Mortis buff up. We have to build out these teams again to really remain competitive within this space. There are certain heroes that you might not utilize in the campaign, but you do have to use them within the Twisted Realm. And this will ultimately give me more tree juice, which is exactly what we're looking for here, guys. So let's look at the damage real quick. Almost a trillion, so 949 billion damage. That is right, guys, billion damage there. So almost a trillion on that, bringing us to 694. Anytime that I can get under 1,000, guys, absolutely for the rewards, this is what we're looking for. Twisted Essence, Pokecoin's always good, but Twisted Essence I can use by far. So again, we're going to go ahead, we're going to run this a couple times, see what is the best score that we can get. And this is essentially how you do it to really rank. You know, you can try out a couple team comps, you can spend your 50 diamonds, you can go ahead and reset it and try it again with a whole another different type of team comp to see what is going to be super effective. Now, guys, this is more of an end game build. And, you know, I've shared that before. This is definitely a more of the end game build, because here we are pushing with the top players in AFK Arena, really maximizing, as you can see from some of the top players. They have almost, you know, either 80 or 100 engraving, depending on the hero, on almost everyone, including Baden. I mean, Baden is sitting at a plus 60 engraving. We see, you know, some of these team comps where even Thane is sitting at a plus 60 or a plus 80 engraving. I don't have anywhere near the funds to really compete at that level with the amount that they're putting into this to get all of those heroes up to that level, guys. But even though Mortis didn't die on this one, it looks like the damage is going to be about even. We still got a couple more seconds here. We could break that 950 if we can get her to ult one more time, which she died just when we said that, guys. Scarlet died. So 969, I think that is a little bit better than our first one. No, we are at 1.1. I didn't even see 1.1 trillion damage on that first one. So even though Mortis stayed up the entire battle, we did considerably less damage. And again, guys, that is one of the really, really big RNG things that I've seen. A lot of players, even to score higher on here as well, the top players do this multiple times. You know, we have seen this bet has been run a significant amount of times. But with the RNG factor, and especially with Scarlet, guys, because she is very heavy RNG when it comes to the factor, because if you're getting those bolts, even there, she died out very soon. I think we had like 38 seconds left. The RNG killed her out. So first attempt might be our best, guys. But it's cool to use Baden. A lot of you know, if you have been watching my videos for a while, Grez, Baden, Nemitsu, trying to do the overrun team, trying to do just getting up massive amounts of minions, doesn't work. Baden needs so much love. Even being fully built, we have seen he doesn't perform that well. I know I do need his signature item up a little higher if we're going to start seeing him in comps. And we've seen him in both the Twisted Realm and the Cursed Realm. Again, if we're starting to see him in different comps, there's going to be a point where to remain competitive, we're going to have to build him, guys. And it goes right back to the original thought that there is going to be a time where these heroes are going to have to be built, or they're going to have to be utilized. Again, pretty soon we should be getting, I'm thinking another month, probably another Awakened hero. There's also been talk, when you look at what Dolly has been saying, about having another Graveborn hero coming soon, which was actually like a cohort or a a warrior that Thorin was dealing with. So everyone is assuming that it is Graveborn. Last one we got was Treznar. So again, it'll be interesting to see because Treznar has been used. Actually, a significant amount of team comps have been using him. And a lot of players are also using him for the team comp to kill Ainz. And look at the damage here, guys. Look at the RNG of how incredibly low this damage is. So we did 1.1 trillion. We are doing almost a third of that. And Mortis did die out again. Incredible. Just incredible to see, again, the RNG. This one, she died and we did way more damage. This one, she lived. And we didn't do any damage. That enrage timer, or that enrage mark, is kind of crazy. And again, so first we get Grez buffed up. Second one went to Scarlet, which I like. That means we're going to have a little bit more time. Then it goes right on Baden. And then, of course, we hit up the twins. As long as we can get that buff up before Mortis dies. So there we go. So it's up on all heroes right now. So as Mortis continues to buff, he will actually buff minions at this point going forward. So there we go. Buffed up some minions right there. And he will continue doing the exact same until he dies out. Which usually one shot. If Scarlet shoots him or if Dark Arden shoots him, he's pretty much dead either way. But the Scarlet Baden combo, very cool to see. And right there, twins got hit by 1. This run's looking good so far, guys. Don't know if it's going to beat the 1.1, but Scarlet died. So first run going to be our best. Majority of the time when you're running this, guys, it's usually what I've noticed is it's usually like the third run that always seems to do the best when it comes to damage. But again, very cool to see Baden making his way into a formation. Massive minions, massive adds back here, guys. Definitely need to build out a couple more of these heroes. So 694 will do it for the run for today. 1.1 trillion damage. That's absolute insane, especially because, remember, it's going to be 8 extra bolts when we get that 9 of 9 furniture. Also, when we start engraving, we just need a couple, another star. We can unlock engraving, which will give more abilities, also more damage, more stats, everything of that nature to go ahead and build them out, guys. All right, so that'll do it for today's video. The Unhinged Dark Arden 1.1, which again, absolutely love, guys. 694. That is a very good score when it comes to this. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.